Mano Laya. Melt into the heart. Let's begin by sharing Om 3 times. Take a deep breath in. Hands to forehead, hands to heart, and hands towards the ground. Bow down to the beyond. Slowly come back, sit up tall, sitting nice and tall. Inhaling, reaching arms up, grabbing one of your hands to the stretching to the side. Sitting bone rooted both. Inhaling, reaching all the way up and grabbing other hands and stretching to the other side. Sitting bone again rooted. Inhaling all the way up. Widely open your arms up. Interlace your hands. Clasp your finger. Lift your heart. Rotating head. Opposite direction rotation. Open your eyes, open your heart, and gentle forward fold, little by little. Simple. Bow down, yoga mudra. As you inhale, come back, reaching all the way up, right? And look up. Hands towards the heart. Next step, breathing in, engage your belly, arms up. Breathing out, one hand down, follow other hands until you touch the floor and draw a big circle in front of you. Align your spine and then rising. That was one time. Continue 2 more rounds. Opposite direction, 3 rounds. Same way, cultivating the opposite direction. Hands to heart. Breathing in, reaching all the way up. And then spine twist. Look behind. One more breath. Back to the center, arms up high. And then other side, twisting. One more breath. Back to the center, reaching all the way up. And then simple forward fold. Shaking head, nodding. Back to sit up tall. Next step, hands and knees, foreheads. Hands under your shoulders, knees under your hip. Equal weight on your floor. And then cat stretch. Round your back. Pull your belly in. Exhale. Inhale to cow stretch. Chin away and closer to the heart. Tailbone tilting and tucking. Belly in and out, alternating. One leg behind, up in the air towards the sky, leaning back and forth. After 3 rounds, back to knees on the floor, 1 cat and cow. Other legs behind, up in the air, leaning back and forth. Back to the ground, 1 cow and cat. One hand under your nose on the center of the mat, other hands up high over the head. Rotate your upper wrist, looking up and rotate. Circling upper arms like a windmill, movement of our shoulder. And opposite direction, same hand. Rested hands on the floor. Now other arm up high over, upper wrist rotating. And rotating arm. Opposite direction. Back to the ground. Inhaling, arch your back, checking with your shoulders and neck. Exhaling, round. Tuck the toes to downward facing dog pose. Our first downward facing dog pose. Let's take some time, paddling, shaking head, nodding head. Equal weight on your both feet, equal weight on your both hands. Inhale to high plank, flat the back. Notice the engaging of the core and lower back. Lower the body to the ground, totally down. Point your toes. Hands are under the shoulder blades. Elbow closer to the rib cage, shoulder away from ears. Inhaling, press your hands, upper body up a little bit. Exhaling, lower the body. Cobra, the snake. Lifting up high like a cobra. Look behind through your left shoulder. And then look behind through the right shoulder. And then chin back to the ground. Tuck the toes this time. With your pressure of your hands, lift the upper body up. And then lower body up to downward facing dog pose. Catch breath 2 to 3. Natural wilderness breath. Rest the knees on the floor. Inhale to cow stretch. Exhaling to cat. One arm up over the head. That upper arm scoop under the body. Rest the shoulder on the ground. 2 to 3 breaths. Deep breath in and come back to hands and knees. One cow and cat to take care of the spine, checking in, and then other arm up high. As exhaling, scoop the upper arms under, rest head and shoulder on the ground. 2 to 3 breaths, comfortable breath. Next exhalation, come back to hands and knees. Inhaling to cow, exhaling to cat, into downward facing dog pose. This is our second downward dog. Swaying hip or paddling feet, shaking and nodding head, those kind of movements invite. Welcome, allow. Right leg up high over the hip towards the sky, bending upper knee, hip opening. And then back to paddling. Left leg up high over the hip, bending upper knee, opening hip. Allow the stretch. And then back to paddling. Inhale to high plank. Exhale to low. Point the toes, upward facing dog or cobra. Hands and knees to child pose. 2 to 3 breaths. Hands and knees to downward facing dog pose. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Right leg up in the air towards the sky, as much as possible, lifting, and step forward in front of you, in between your hands, and then rising arms up high, lunge. Back of your heel is pointing up, heel is not on the ground, and then the square the hip, engage your belly, expanding rib cage, arms over, but relax your shoulders. Chin slightly up if the balancing is okay. Wide low, arms out, hands down to the ground. This right leg, we're going to lift back, behind up in the air, three-legged doggy pose. And then back to paddling. Downward facing dog. Noticing the left and right legs, sensation differences. Inhale to high plank. Lower the body, halfway or all the way, and upward facing halfway or all the way, through the child pose or directly, downward facing dog pose. Meet in downward facing dog. Your gaze is towards the toes, even better towards the knees, even best when you look at towards the belly button, that much head down, downward facing. Left leg up high, over the hip to the sky, as high as possible, and momentum step forward in between your hands. Parallel your toes and fingers, Give the weight to your leg and rise. Back of your heel is up. Knees pointing. Square the hip. Engage belly. Rib cage and heart expansion. Arms up. Relax shoulder. Chin slightly up. One more breath. And then wide your open arms up. Hands down to the ground. 2, 3-legged doggy. This left leg up high over the hip. And then pedaling downward facing dog. Everywhere in the body there are sweet spots. Inhale, high plank. Exhaling low. As you inhale, upward facing. Into downward facing dog. Walk your feet towards your hands step by step. In between your hands are your both feet. And relax those arms. Rotate wrist, rotate shoulders, rotate head. Or sway your arms side to side. Gentle, pleasant stretch. Gentle, pleasant breath. Bend the knees, roll up, curl up, stand up tall. Tall as a mountain pose. Lifted heart, relaxing shoulders. Palms facing out, elbows straight. Mountain pose, Savaasana. Let's do some sun salutations to invite the sun energy in our solar plexus. Breathe in, arms up high. Look up. Breathe out, upward salute. Hands to forehead, hands to heart, hands towards the throat. Inhaling halfway, look up. Look at the sunrise or sunset. Hands on the floor, left leg behind the back. Weight of the body on your legs, sweeping hands behind, sweeping arms up. Join the palms, saluting. Hands to forehead, hands to heart, hands to the floor. Till downward facing dog pose. Extra breath always in downward dog. Inhale to high plank, low plank, upward facing, downward facing dog. Left leg up high over the hip. Step forward in between your hips. Give the weight of the body on the legs, sweeping hands behind, reaching arms up high. Join your palms, chin up. Hands to forehead, hands to heart, hands to the floor. Bring the back leg to the front, together. Forward. Purna Uttan, halfway look up. Ardha Uttan, Purna Uttan, full forward. Reverse the swan dive. Hands up high, head up, look up. Gentle counterbending upward salute. Hands to forehead, hands to heart, hands on the side. Savaasana. We did from the left, now right. Arms up high, chin up. Join your palms, upward salute, backward bending. Hands to forehead, hands towards the heart, hands towards the toes. Om Cloud Uttana. Halfway look up. Ardha Uttana. Right leg behind the step. Fingertips on the floor. And a gentle chin chest opening. Returning to downward facing dog pose. Your feet are hip distance apart. Your heels are trying to reach to the floor. Middle palms on the knuckle, pressing. Inhale to high plank. Knees on the floor. Chin and chest on the ground. And then lie down totally. Then upper body up. And then lower body up. Deeper the breath, the better. Right leg up high, over the hip. Step forward, in between your hands, fingertips on the ground. Keep them. Try to lift your heart and chin. Bring the back leg to the front, folding forward, and then halfway look up. And again, release the upper body, folding forward. Bend your knees, roll up, turn up, stand up tall. Savaasana, arms facing out. Hands a little bit behind so that collarbone is flexed. Sway your arms side to side. Classical sun salutations we did with the variations today. Those are practiced from thousands of years as this, according to the ability of the physical, making vigorous, making gentle, or moderate. You can continuously repeat again and again until your body melt into each pose and flow like a waterfall. Now, next one is Utkatasana variation. Inhaling, reaching arms all the way up. Widely open your arms out so your backbone is lengthening. Bend your knees, touch the toe, fingertips on the ground, sweeping hands behind. Your belly rests on the thighs, your backbone arching, and then arms up high, chair pose. Try to lift your heart, try to lower the hip, try to lift your arms. Cactus opening, arms out. Let's tuck the fingertips again on the floor, belly resting on the thighs, sweeping behind, flexion. Sweeping arms up, lift your heart, lower the head, arms up high. Hands in front of your heart, namaste. And then Parsvanamana, side namaste. Resting one of your tricep or behind the elbow on the thigh or knee, and then try to twist the body and breathe into the twist. Breathe in and return, sweeping hands behind and sweeping arms up high, hands in front of your heart. Same way, we're going to do on the other side. Twist the spine. Both feet are closer or hip distance apart. Both knees are also closer or hip distance apart. Both elbows on top of each other. And that twist. Inhaling, untwisting, sweeping hands behind, sweeping arms up high, standing tall, gentle, open arms up to forward fold, slowly, gently. Inhaling halfway, exhaling, releasing. Bend the knees slightly and roll up, curling up, standing tall. Lifted heart, palms facing out, Tadasana. Now sway your arms side to side. Relax your legs, noticing those thighs muscles we used, knees. Let's find some knee exercise here. Both feet on the ground together, hands on the knees, circling knees, all direction. And opposite direction. Slowly let go, shake the legs, shake your arms. One Vinyasa flow, top of your mat. Breathe in, arms up high. Interlace your fingers and then side stretch. Inhaling, reaching all the way up. And other side stretch. Inhaling all the way up. And backward, open heart. And all the way up. And swan dive, forward fold. Inhaling, halfway look up. One hand's down, one hand's up. Twisting spine. One breath there. And then upper hands down, halfway look up. Other hands down, other arm up. One breath there. Hands down, halfway look up. This time, one leg up behind, both hands towards the ground or block. Or on the floor, head down low, lift the leg up, and then back to the floor. Both feet down, halfway look up, hands on the thigh. And then other legs up high, behind, up in the air. Head down low, leg up high. And then back to the floor. Halfway up. Exhaling, hands on the floor. Walk back or jump back. Let's wait for everyone. So that everyone will be in the plank. One breath there. Lower the body. Lie down totally. Cross your arms in front of you. Rest your forehead. Bend your leg. And sway your feet like a windshield wiper. Straight your legs on the floor. Open your arms out like a letter T or wings of the condor. California, biggest bird. Inhale, chin up. And then chest up. And then arms up. Like a dragonfly. Or The elephant bird has a long tail. Arms out, wings out. Shifting weight a little bit on the one side of the rib cage and the other side of the rib cage, and then in the center. Interlace your hands behind your back, and then stretching collarbone, shoulder blade closer. Look to the left, look to the right, or shift weight to the left, or shift weight to the right. And then in the center, lift your chest and head, arms out again, and then hands in front of you, over the floor, up the floor. Cross your arms, rest on the ground. Either sway your back, or either sway your legs. If you have a cramping discomfort on your back, then child pose or downward dog is counter pose. Bend your knees, heels are up closer to the buttock. Wide open your arms out, grab those legs one by one. After you grab them, pull them closer to the hip. Elbow pointing towards the sky, chin resting on the ground. Inhale deeply, and then kick your heels away from the butt. Chin, chest naturally rises. Keep on holding, keep on kicking, or you can just roll to the side. If you roll to one side, let's roll to other side. In the center, little push, little effort in bow pose, Dhanurasana. Slowly let go. Press your hands under your shoulders, rising upper body up to child pose or downward dog. If you're doing child pose, you have an option, knee wide or closer in. Slowly return hands and knees to downward facing dog pose. Extra breath in downward dog, deep, conscious breath, creative breath. Right leg up high, over the hip to the sky. Step forward in front of you, in between your hands, and then rising. Warrior one, rest the back of your heel, toe pointing 45 degrees, front toe pointing exactly 90 degrees, and arms up high. Sinking low, and then open arms out, warrior two. All right, let's switch to warrior one to warrior two, warrior one to warrior two. Warrior one, hands down and reaching, facing towards the knee, and then warrior two, facing away from the knee. Right, one more time, hands down and reach, warrior one, and then warrior two. Good. We got the two of them, and now let's add one more thing. Open heart to warrior, right arm up high. Look up. The back hands can be anywhere, binding on your back or supporting on your leg. Slowly come back to warrior two. Combine three of them. Warrior one, hands down, left arm and up high. And then open your arms out, warrior two. And then open heart, warrior. And come back to warrior two. Cartwheeling down on the ground. To downward facing dog pose and paddle. Inhale to high plank, to low, to upward facing, and child pose. Option either wide knee or the closed knee, child pose. Meditate on your breath. Meditate on your stretch. Come back to hands and knees. Let's resume the sequence. Downward facing dog pose. Press those heels, catch the breath. Left leg up high over the hip and step forward in front of you. And then resting back of your heel, rising up to warrior one. Look up, chin up, bend the knees, arch your back. And then warrior two, open arms. Your chest is away from the knee, left knee. Thinking. Right arm underneath, from the underarms, reaching up, and chest facing towards the knee, to the side. And then warrior two, arms up. So one time when you do warrior one and warrior two, your arms goes like a 1 and 2, 1 and 2. That's the we're trying to see here and train and discipline body. Warrior one, and then warrior two. One more last time. Warrior one and warrior two. Let's add one more thing. Open heart warrior. Gently left arm up. Back leg straight, front leg bending, arching, engage the core, expand the rib. Warrior two. Warrior one, hands down and up. Warrior two. Open hearted warrior. And then warrior two. Cartwheeling down. Downward facing dog pose. Paddling. Movements of the different part of the body in downward dog. Adjusting. It helps you to adjust all part muscles, bone, joints. Shaking and nodding head, breathing deeply in it. To align all the part of the body, one Vinyasa flow. High plank, low plank, upward facing, into child pose or downward dog, or you can rest in on your belly, tummy time. Slowly sit up tall and straight your legs. Sitting up nice and tall. Join your sole of the feet together and then grab by the hands. Massage your feet, massage your toes. And acupressure at your feet, shifting weight side to side. The pressure when you shift weight on each side of the body. Inhaling, lifting heart, look up. Exhaling, fold out. Baddha Pada Kona Asana. Tuck your chin. Relax your backbone. Take a deep breath in. Come back, sit up tall. Open your one leg outside of the mat and the sole of the feet in the pocket of the inner thigh. And you're not facing towards the toe, you're in between legs facing. Inhaling, reaching arms all the way. And one hand towards the straight leg, aligning your spine and gazing up and stretching over towards the straight leg. If the chin is gently up, you're walking on your neck and spine. Upper arms keeping up, it stretches the waist well. Otherwise, you can just bind the upper arms on back, behind, put it into opposite side of your pocket of the pants. Releasing, let go, reaching all the way up tall. And then both hands behind the other bended knee. Resting. Rest the toes on the floors. Twist the spine a little bit by lengthening. As you exhale, lower down or bow down. Rising, come back. We did one side. Now let's do on the other side. Bring that legs, sweep the other legs out. In the inner thigh of the pocket. Sole resting. Arms up high. Reaching, lifting. And then hands towards the straight leg. The other arm slightly behind, above. Chin up. Option to upper arm to bind. Releasing. Return, reaching all the way up. Toe resting in front of you. Bringing the twist here. Hands behind. Lengthening spine. Stay here or bow down to the ground. both legs in front of you. Flex your ankle. Rotate your ankles. Hands resting on the thigh. Lift your heart. Pull the head back. Relax your shoulders. Dandasana. Breathe in, arms up high. And then fold forward. Grabbing wherever you reach. Either straighten your legs and find the hamstring stretch, or bend the knee and find the backbone stretch. Options. Modify. There are sweet spots everywhere in the body. Drag your hands on the floor, let go, back, hands behind. Finger pointing forward, shifting weight on your arms by lengthening spine, stretch at the heart, heartstrings, vein and artery, chin up, count from the forward fold. Breathe into the upward. Slowly let go. Bend one of your knee. Step on top of the thigh. And that knee over the body's lower back twisting. Slowly let go. Straight that legs. Shaking, releasing. Now, other legs bending. And stepping on top of the knee. And over the upper knee, cross the body. Lower back twist. One more breath. Release. Press your feet. Yoga mat apart. Hands in between on the floor. And then from the underneath, scoop. From the underneath, scoop. Flower pose. I am a blossoming flower. I am a blossoming flower. I am a blossoming flower. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. I am a lotus flower. I am a lotus flower. I am a lotus flower. Lotus flowers at night, they closed. When the sun sets, when the darkness envelopes the heart of that wall, and they close, they go inside, they run. And when the sun rises in the morning, slowly, slowly, lotus flower opens. Release the hands, open legs a little bit, little bit. Let go of the hands, holding, reaching out, straight your legs, open arms out, and roll side to side. Boat pose when you're rowing, boat Navasana, Navachalana Asana, rowing boat. Core exercise, back exercise, cardiovascular exercise. Press your hands on the floor, press your feet on the floor, and then that tailbone was pressure on the ground, lifting up. Tabletop pose. Chin away from the chest, lifting heart as the height of the hip, or lifting hip as the height of the heart. Tabletop. Slowly let go, rest the feet on the ground, and then straight your legs. And Samasthiti, just relaxing. Not Savadhan, lifting heart, just for sake of loosening all those postures of naturally resting. Bend your one of your leg, and then hold it like a baby, cradling. Bend the straight leg, crisscross like a bending, and then lifting heart. This leg straight outside, and then other hands either on the floor or up high. If you're putting on the floor, you can focus on the legs more. If you're lifting arms up, then you can focus on the body, stretch more. Bring the foot in front of you, rest the sitting bone, and then grab the leg by other hands, then other hands behind, up in the air, or on the floor, or try both. Bring your both hands on the leg, and then nose towards the knee or shin. By lifting hard, focus on the back, lengthening more with the knees bent. Remember, knees are made. If you're straight, then the hamstring get a good stretch. Slowly let go this side, straight your both legs first, and hands resting back, noticing the left and right side, at ease as needed. Now, other legs, holding, grabbing like a baby, holding, cradling, lengthening the spine. The leg which is straight on the floor, bending and placing like a crisscross one leg. Grab that leg by the same side of your hands and side stretch, lifting up. Ekapada Angushtasana, hands behind, up high. If you can grab the two fingers, these fingers the toe, ideal, or feet, foot, or the heels. Everyone has their own preference. Which one is calling you? That one. Lifting arms or resting, you can focus on the legs more sometimes. Sometimes you can focus on the body more. Practice what you adore. Adorably practicing. Now bring your leg in front of you, up, and then switching the leg. So I'm switching the hand. Either hands up or down. Twist of the spine, lift heart. Bringing both hands on the leg, heart facing towards the knee, forehead, toe, nose. Try to bring them closer and closer. Good stretch. Slowly let go. Both legs straight, so you can wiggle them. Lifting the heart, lengthening spine, hands supporting on the ground. Now let's do the side body strengthening. Lie down if you make your mat in a straight way, so it's easy to see. And lie down in a way that your underarm stretches and your wrist is behind the ear, so you can hear from the lower ear. Hands resting in front of you in the heart, and straight your body there, and then lifting both legs up high together, up, down, up, down, up, down. Your hands are there so that you will not flip over and fall. So that's why hands support you on the ground. Continue up, up. Repetition is the key of the practice. Now only one leg, up, down, as high as possible, down. That upper leg, now circle it. Big circle, small circle, up to you. See which one comes naturally. Reverse the direction. Now opposite direction. Sit up tall and then switching to the side. That's where you get more exercise. Just flip over, roll over, then sit up tall. So make sure the underarms stretch well. The wrist is behind the ears, not on the temple, not on the ear, behind. And then pressing hands in front of you and both legs up. Keep the legs together. Keep doing. Now one leg up high, down. When you come to your mat, do things that make you feel fantastic. Circling around. By doing each different poses, you are trying to familiarize with the map of your body. Opposite direction. Slowly lie down on your back. Bend your knees pointing to the sky, and sway your knees side to side. Arms can be on your heart or out, like a letter T, palms facing up. Knee pointing to the sky. Press your feet near the buttock and maybe touch your heels by your fingertips, or grab your feet. Then lifting hip high, hip away from the bottom, away from the heels, away from the floor, bridge pose, Setu Asana. If you're holding your legs or if you are supporting your back, then Setu Baddha Asana. One more breath. As you exhale, release. Hug the knees by your arm. Lift your head off the floor and kiss your knee. I love you, knees. Rocking side to side. Massage of the spine. Happy baby pose. Grab your feet and then pull them towards the rib cage. Relax your shoulders. Relax your neck. Deep breath into the stretch. You can playfully happy baby, like a rocking, moving side to side, noticing movements of the legs, one leg at a time straight, or be still in Hasita Bhav Asana. Join your feet together and then pull them towards the hip, knee away from the shoulders, away from ears, shoulders away from ears. Reclining bound angle pose. Keep the joint of the heel sole together and place them on the floor near the hip on the mat. Keep your knees wide open, hands resting on your one hand on your belly, one hand on your heart, or both hands on your belly. Make sure your hip blade and shoulder blade at ease. Your forehead pointing to the sky. And belly breath. Breathe into the belly. Let it expand in all directions, like a big balloon. And when you exhale, let it fall. Let it squeeze. Straight your knees, straight your legs. Your legs are almost yoga mat apart. Hands out on the side, away from your body, at least one hand apart, palms facing up. Shavasana. Shava means dead body or corpse pose. As you lay down on the floor, notice the sensation. Mano buddhi hankara chittani naham nacha srotra jive nacha grana netre nacha vyoma bhumire na tejo na vayu chidananda rupa shivoham shivoham. I am not the mind, the intellect, the ego, or the memory. I am not the ears, the skin, the nose, or the eyes. I am not space, not earth, not fire, water, or wind. I am the form of consciousness and bliss. I am pure, eternal being. न च प्राणसंज्ञो न वै पञ्चवायुः न वा सप्तधातुर्न वा पञ्चकोशः न वाक्पाणिपादं न चोपस्थपायुः चिदानन्दरूपः शिवोऽहं शिवोऽहम्. I am not the breath, nor the five elements. I am not the matter, nor the five sheets of consciousness. Nor I am the speech, the hands, or the legs. I am the form of consciousness and bliss. I am pure, eternal being. Take a deep breath in, wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes. Stretch your arms over your head, little twist, little stretch. Name dves rago, name lobha moho, name vai mado nir naiva matsarya bhava. Na dharmo, na chartho, na kamo, na moksha. Chidananda rupaha, shivoham, shivoham. Roll over on your right side, round your back like a fetus. Knee towards your chest, chin towards your chest. Stay there for a while. There is no like or dislikes in me, no greed or delusion. I know not pride or jealousy. I have no duty, no desire for wealth, lust, or liberation. I am the form of consciousness and bliss. I am pure, everlasting being. Supported by your hand, sit up tall into a meditative posture. No virtue or vice, no pleasure or pain. I need no mantras, no pilgrimage, no scriptures or rituals. I am not the experienced, nor the experience itself. I am the form of consciousness and bliss. I am pure, eternal being. I have no fear of death, no caste or creed. I have no father, no mother, nor I am a teacher nor student. I am the form of consciousness and bliss. I am pure, eternal being. I am devoid of duality. My form is formlessness. I exist everywhere, pervading everything and all senses. I am neither attached nor detached, or neither free nor captive. I am the form of consciousness and bliss. I am pure, eternal being. I am pure, eternal being.